The New Orleans Saints shut out. Oh man, this is heartbreaking to even say. The New Orleans Saints shut out the Las Vegas Raiders 24-20. Andy Dalton in this game did not look bad. He looked to 22 of 30, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns. But let's be real here. This game is not about Andy Dalton. This game is not about Derek Carr. This game is not about Josh Jacobs. This game is not about Davante Adams. This game is about Alvin Mother effing Kamara. 27 total touches, 160 total yards, 3 total touchdowns. This was a special day for Mr. Alvin Kamara.
I don't think it was that special. It was Alvin Kamara. I expect this from Alvin Kamara. The work out of the receiving game, this is what they should have been doing all along. This is nothing surprising to me. He's the best player on the field every time he steps on the field. And if you get him the ball, good things happen. This was the tale of two different teams here. One team got their best player the ball. The other team did not get their best players the ball. Fact of the matter is, when you got Josh Jacobs and Davante Adams, and between the both of them, they have 11 touches. 11. Between two, their best players, they have 11 touches. You have no shot at winning. Meanwhile, Alvin Kamara touches the ball damn near 30 times, gets in the end zone 3 times, and does what he needs to do with it. I think we need to give more credit to the Saints defense. This is the defense that we thought the Saints were going to be. At home, must-win game basically here, and they came in and made the Raiders look like a damn peewee football team. Derek Carr didn't have nothing in this game. Jarrett Stidham had to come in for him. Only 100 yards to Derek Carr. I believe there was at one point in time, there was like 22 yards of total offense for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm sorry, 183 total yards of offense is not going to get it done in the NFL. The Saints defense was swarming. They played like I thought they should have been playing all year. Shout out to them, big time game. And they deserve the credit today, because that's the one thing the Saints, if they get, they're a dangerous team. If that Saints defense gets back to what they've been the past 5 years, they are a
dangerous team is what he's going to say.
Dangerous football. If you can get Alvin Kamara the ball and play defense like that, you're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that this is what we were hoping to see from this Raiders team to start the season. Like, this is what not Raiders team, the Saints team that had our high expectations for them because we thought that their defense was that good and that their offense just needed to figure out quarterback situation for the Saints here. Andy Dalton comes in, wins. Are they making the right decision here? Like, that was a big storyline coming into this game, going with Andy Dalton over Jameis Winston. Thoughts on this revolving door for the Saints quarterback? Is it Andy Dalton?
I don't think it's that revolving. I think it's been Andy Dalton, and I think it's going to remain Andy Dalton. He looks competent. He looks efficient. And I know last week he threw a couple of pick sixes and it sucked, but Jameis could have done that too. So I think they're just going to ride with Andy Dalton. And, Jameis is hurt too. So that, despite what we think, that broken back or whatever, it's still an issue. If you're not an elite level quarterback and you're just a guy, or you're just very similar to Andy Dalton, then why not go with the healthier quarterback? So I'm okay with them playing Andy Dalton. I think he did a good job.
Yeah, no, I agree. On the Raiders side, real quick, this is not a good win, or not a good loss for them. They get shut out. We talked about it on Thursday's show or Friday's show that, like, this is a team that still has potential to be in the playoffs. We like what they were doing with the running the ball. They didn't really run the ball all that much in this game. Davante Adams only had 1 reception for 3 yards here. All around, not a good game for the Raiders.
That's insane. Like, listen, when you say Davante Adams had 1 catch for 3 yards, do you know how insane that sounds?
First game since 2016 that Davante Adams had just 1 reception.
That's insane. Did Marshawn Lattimore play in this game? I didn't dive deep enough into this game, because I need to go find if Marshawn Lattimore was on the field and if he shadowed Davante Adams or not. That might explain it a little bit better, because Marshawn Lattimore is a good corner and he's physical, but you got to find a better way. This loss is all on Josh McDaniels. It's all on Josh McDaniels. It's, Derek Carr didn't play well and they didn't run. This is on coaching. He got out coached by Dennis Allen. Got out coached.
Marshawn Lattimore was not in. The Saints did the. I'm reading a stat here. The Saints did this without Marshawn Lattimore, with Devontae Adams doing.
That's insane. They don't have their best corner. You get Devontae Adams 1 catch for 3 yards. That's an indictment on Josh McDaniels. And just after a week of me giving him credit, now I got to come right back at him. Like, you have to do a better job as the boy wonder play caller that you're supposed to be to get your guys the ball. You cannot have Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, your starting running back and your elite wide receiver that you traded for, getting 11 touches. Like, it's got to be more than that. You have to find a way to get them involved. That's on Josh McDaniels, and he definitely took this L.
Yeah. This is not a good loss for the Las Vegas Raiders, who now fall further and further behind out of possibly getting a playoff spot. I mean,
3.3 yards per play in this game. That's insane.
Is this the nail in the coffin for the Raiders for a playoff spot, or you think?
Honestly, they're a terrible team on the road. They're 0-4 on the road. They just don't. I don't think they have enough. I don't think they're not the type of team to me that can go on a stretch where they can win 5-6 in a row. And if you can't do that, you're going to be too far behind.
Yeah, and when you look at their schedule, I mean, they've already passed their bye. They have Jacksonville this coming week, which, I mean, that cross-country travel might not be that great. And a Jaguars team that, even though they're not winning, they're a tough team to play against. Colts, Denver, Seattle. I mean, they haven't won a road game.
They haven't won a road game. So when I look at Denver, at Seattle, those are tough places to play. Like, and then you go at the Rams, at Pittsburgh, like, your road games are tough and you haven't won a road game. I don't care what you do at home. I don't know, man. Maybe they win 3 or 4 or 5 more games max.
That's wild. That's wild to say. Tough first year for Josh McDaniels and the
so much for the AFC West, man. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Denver, even the Chargers, who are, I know, 5-3 or whatever. Yeah. So much for what that division was supposed to be. The Kansas City Chiefs and then everybody else.
Yep. Per usual. As the Saints defeat the Raiders 24-0, shut them out in their home barn.